stop what you're doing, stop everything, and don't even think. Then put your mind at ease right at the center of your body. And that's it. It's so easy. First comes a light, then comes a star that's super bright. Sister stars, brother stars, mother stars, father stars, and even nephew stars. They all come out for you to see. And that's the door to your destiny. There's a place on earth, a place of destiny, a place of happiness, a place of peacefulness. You don't have to go too far, 'cause right here where you are, all you have to is close your eyes and see.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Hi, everyone, to all the shining stars out there. Welcome to our Shining Stars program hosted by
Kids Love Peace 20. Hi everybody, I'm Isis. And I'm Max. Thank you guys for coming on to our weekly Shining Stars program.
And warm greetings and welcome. I am May, also from California.
Hi everyone, this is Trang and I'm also from Southern California. We would like to welcome all of you to our weekly Monday evening streaming of Shining Stars program from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube of Kids Love Peace 20, where you can also participate with us via Zoom with meeting ID is 923-6941-4137 and the passcode is 072. So together with Max, Isis, and May and I will be your host this evening.
Our Shining Stars program aims to reinforce the outstanding creative actions and positive thinking in kids in their everyday life. Positive encouragement creates a motivational environment for both children and adults to continue doing their best, being their best, and warmly sharing these moments of joy in acknowledging,
bringing to the forefront all the good deeds and actions done over the past week to inspire their creativity, praise their achievements, promote their incredible performances, and help each other feel proud of oneself, actions, and thoughts.
Also include a 10-minute guided meditation at the end where the benefits of evening meditation leads us to a great night's sleep and mental clarity to prepare you for the excitement of a new day.
Parents and friends, help us spread the word around by passing word and sharing Shining Stars to your friends. Leave us a comment at any time in the box you see below. During the program, type over a hi so we can see who joins us this evening.
Yes, and we love your interactions. As Max and Isis said, share your comment with us just in the comment box below your screen. Let's not wait any longer. Isis, what do we have this evening?
Tonight's theme is a resemblance to the great in some things does not make us great.
Interesting. So what is a common thing that the great get from people in society, Max and Isis?
I guess that being great means you can have a good reputation. People love you and you are the talk of the town. Being great and popular means they are more likely to get people's attention, acknowledgement, and getting good care from others.
Sounds neat. So maybe being great is something everyone should be, but sometimes we don't know how to be great. And we think getting more attention is a way to be like those who are great. but is having all eyes on one person always a positive thing?
Well, that's interesting. So I think this calls for a story. It's story time, kids. What is the story we have this evening, Isis?
This evening we have The Rat and the Elephant. Let's watch together.
Yay, I'm ready.
All right, let's watch.
The Rat and the Elephant. Ratty Rat loved being the center of attention. If people weren't talking about him or listening to him, then he'd frighten them or make a nuisance of himself until they did. He liked to frighten children by stealing their toast at breakfast. He liked to annoy old men by pulling their mustaches when they were asleep. He liked to scare old ladies by jumping out of dark corners and shouting, "Boo!" Ratty's mischief was known throughout the whole town, and everyone was terrified of him and his tricks. Once Ratty ran off with the teacher's chalk while she was writing on the blackboard. Another time he sat on a lady's hat while she was singing in the church choir. There was nothing Ratty Rat wouldn't do and nowhere he couldn't go. He could squeeze through the tiniest hole. He got into bedrooms and classrooms and playrooms. "I am the boss of this town," he often said. "I keep everyone on their toes." One morning, Ratty saw a crowd of people standing by the side of the road. They looked as if they were waiting for something. "What's going on?" Ratty asked them. The crowd ignored him. Ratty wasn't used to being ignored. "What could possibly be more interesting than me?" he said to the crowd of people in an annoyed voice. A moment later, he had his answer. Down the street strolled a huge, grand-looking elephant. On the elephant's back sat the king wearing his finest red and purple robes and his jeweled crown. Sitting next to the king was a large gray cat. As the elephant passed by, the people waved and cheered. Ratty Rat was enraged. "What are you cheering at?" he asked, running from one person to another, biting at their shoes and trouser legs. "That it's only a measly procession." "Go away, Rat," someone in the crowd said. "We want to cheer for the king and his elephant." "The king and his elephant?" spluttered the rat. "What's so exciting about the king, then? If you feel like cheering, I'll give you something to cheer about." Ratty Rat began showing off. He leaped into the air and did the splits. He did 6 cartwheels, one after another. He did a fabulous double somersault. "What do you think of that?" he panted, trying to catch his breath. The crowd did not notice him. All they wanted to see was the elephant, the king, and the large gray cat. Ratty began to feel angry. "I'll make you notice me," he fumed, and he snatched a balloon from a little girl in the crowd. Holding onto the string of the balloon, he floated upwards into the air. "Look at me," he called from high above. The crowd didn't even look up. Suddenly, Ratty burst the balloon and began to fall, down, down, down. He landed on top of a man's hat. Exhausted, he lay there, waiting for someone to start clapping, but nobody did. He sighed. Now he was really mad. "Can't you see?" he shouted. "I'm more important than any elephant." "You're not as big as the elephant, for starters," someone in the crowd said. "You're not as strong either," said someone else. "You haven't got big ears and a trunk," said another. "Big ears and a trunk?" shouted the rat. "I've got ears, a nose, 2 eyes, 4 legs, and a tail. I'm just as good as any elephant, and I'm much more fun." Then Ratty stood up on his hind legs, flung his arms out, and did a little rodent dance. What can the boring old elephant do that I can't? He said triumphantly. Watching all of this from his seat next to the king was the king's cat. Bravo, drawled the cat, bringing his two front paws together to give a long, slow clap. Ratty Rat finished dancing and did an elaborate bow. The cat smiled a sly smile. Then, without any warning, he ran down the elephant's trunk, leaped onto Ratty, and pinned him to the ground. Oi! Squeaked the rat. What do you think you're doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing, said the cat in a smooth, silky voice. I'm teaching you a lesson you should have learned a long time ago. The crowd of people laughed to see the rat squirming beneath the cat's paw. Not quite so cocky now, are you? They teased. I'm better than any elephant any day, said the rat defiantly, wiggling and squirming to try and break free. I couldn't pin down an elephant, said the cat, trapping Ratty beneath him even harder. An elephant is too big and too strong. That's right, said the townspeople. It is far better to be big and strong than to be small and a nuisance. I don't think we'll ever let that rat scare us again. So, Rat, purred the cat, if I set you free, will you stop pestering the good people of this town? Ratty didn't have much of a choice. He certainly didn't want to spend the rest of his life at the mercy of a cat. I suppose so, he said in a grumpy voice. Do you mean it? Asked the cat. Yes, spat Ratty. The cat lifted his paw, and Ratty Rat slunk away. That's the last we'll see of him, shouted the crowd. They laughed and cheered as Ratty scurried down the drain, never to disturb the town again. Never be fooled into thinking too highly of yourself.
Wow, thank you so much for narrating the story for us, Isis. And now, friends at home, what do you think about the rat? Why did the rat think too highly of himself? And what do you think, Max and Isis?
The rat did not notice the importance of others. He was too focused on himself. I agree. He was not content by himself. He couldn't be alone, and he wanted people's attention all the time.
Yes, and the rat is definitely not an elephant. And the rat tried to resemble the elephant, but it did not make the rat great at all. So he could not see the importance of the elephant and others. So we should see the importance of others as we see the importance in ourselves. Thus, we would respect ourselves and respect others at the same time, because we are living in the same society. As a result, everyone is happy together and understanding their strengths and weaknesses.
And now to our guided meditation. Thank you so much, Trang, for that. And Max and Isis. Monk Kitipong Hema Wongso leads us tonight from Wat Phra Tamakaya from Thailand. Currently, he's the Deputy Chief of International Relations Division, Foreign Affairs at Wat Phra Tamakaya, Thailand, and India and Nepal Buddhist missionary. He's ordained as monkhood for 13 years. Please welcome Monk Kitipong.
Good evening, all my shining star. Isis, Mac, May, and Trunk. Today, I bring the equipment producing the crystal bubble to visualize for the object of meditation. Yeah, because it's similar to the shape of the mind. Let me try here. Can you see it? So light and soft, gentle, so you can visualize this crystal bubble altogether. And mechanisis, could you try? Oh, that's great. So this exercise teaches us that if you blow the bubble too softly, nothing comes out. If you blow too hard, then the bubble pops and nothing comes out. Similar with the meditation, if you exert too much force, then you will feel tension. But if you do not apply enough mindfulness and it's not alert enough, then you will fall asleep. It's all about the moderation and applying the middle way. So you can bring the crystal bubble as your object of visualization in meditation as well. And throughout this course of your meditation practice, your mind must be kept light, soft, and gently, like the crystal bubble. So let's find the most comfortable posture for your meditation. And close your eyes softly and gently. And as we close our eyes softly and gently, we let our eyelids slide down slowly. Only allow the eyelashes to slightly touch one another comfortably without squeezing the eyelids further. Then we let all the part of our physical body to become more relaxed. None of them would be under tension or stress. Allow all the muscle to be more relaxed and soft, starting from the muscle around the face, down to the neck, shoulder, both arms, both hands, and all the way to the fingertips. We now feel that they are more tension-free. Now let the chest and back be more relaxed. Together with both legs, down to the feet and toes. Let's stay with this soft feeling of our entire body for a little while. Let our mind be free from all worries and concerns. Then the mind will become more and more relaxed, more neutral, and then more comfortable. When nothing remains to trouble the mind will become more spacious than before. Whatever happening to the outside world at the moment will only remain outside of the mind. Because this is the very moment is for us to enjoy the inner peace. The way to obtain the inner peace is as simple as bringing your mind from wandering outside back to staying inside our body. Slowly bring the awareness of the mind and let it stay still softly and gently within. Let the feeling become soft and still somewhere inside the abdomen. Or if you feel more comfortable somewhere else, let the awareness of the mind stay there for a time being. How the mind is staying still at the center is like light and bright crystal bubble floating in the clear blue sky. Bring the crystal bubble into the nostril, down to the bridge of the nose, moving into the middle part of head, gently slide down into the roof of the mouth, to the throat, and slowly floating down into the navel. Then still the crystal bubble floating naturally at the turning point of the breathing. Maintain this soft awareness of light and bright bubble being inside the center comfortably and continuously. We may visualize an image of any object we see every day, like sun, full moon, or even shining star. Whatever we feel the most comfortable with, and unite with the crystal bubble as one. Let the image stay in the mind naturally. So nothing else would have a chance to walk in. Stay with the image with comfort and without the help of the tongue. Whenever distraction appear, we easily restart our visualization again and again. Once the mind has absorbed this sort of pure energy, imagine that the energy radiates outwards in all directions. Gently visualize the pure energy taking a form of a crystal sphere, growing larger to cover entire body, to cover all in our families, our neighborhoods, and everyone in the world, no matter who they are. We deliver positive intention via the growing pure energy, full of love and compassion to all. For those with suffering, may they be free from suffering, sadness, and pain. For those with happiness, may they be happier. Imagine that we also deliver the positive intention to everyone in the countries, neighboring countries, or continents, the entire globe, and beyond. Wishing everyone everywhere such peace and happiness. May all human life be full of empathy toward one another, free from stress and anxiety, free from sickness, free from dangers. Just share this peace energy to our family members and friends. May they all feel the glimpse of hope and joy from the liberation of sadness. May the growing stream of pure energy eradicate harmful elements inside the body of the human on the planet, as if the planet is being refined and turned pure and crystal clear. May this pure energy protect the world from all physical and mental impurity from now on. Now let's spread the light of peace and make your own resolution for a moment. Now let's softly open your eyes all together. So even though the meditation session is saying we have to maintain the brightness or crystal sphere inside yourself all the time. So what is important from the point of view by meditation is that once the mind becomes stopped in this way, there will be a very special thing happening inside us, which is there will be an arising of light inside us. It's not the light from outside, it's the light which will occur in the mind. And this sort of light, especially at the center of the body, which allow us to see more about ourselves, to see about the thing which we cannot see with the naked eyes. And the more we can see, the more we can know. When our level of knowledge increases, then we can start to discover many of the secrets which are normally hidden for us about the nature of life and reality, anything which we have never knew before. So this is exactly how meditation can help to bring us into the stage where we have the brightness inside, where we can have the knowledge which is not accessible to those who never meditate before. So never ever forget to maintain the brightness in every activity all day long. So have you attained the crystal bubble inside the center of your body? Recognize this?
Well, the bubbles help me see or feel more calmer. For me, the bubbles it's kind of like the same thing with ices, but it kind of helped me picture the crystal ball.
Yeah, no, I agree, because it was a good visual, right? And with how it's very transparent and how the light could hit it, it was a great thing. And from that, I feel very at peace right now. What about you, Trang?
Oh, I felt very calm and peaceful. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yes. All right.
That's a great experience.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mung Kittipong, for leading our meditation.
With pleasure.
Friends, don't forget to meditate as often.
And we will definitely all see you again every Monday at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook, Kids Love Peace 20 channel, and join our Zoom meeting ID 923-6941-4137, passcode 072.
Don't forget, give us a like and subscribe below for our program.
Yes, and thank you all for joining us this evening. Have a wonderful week, guys. Until next Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, bye from Kids
Love Peace 20.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
There's a place on earth, a place of destiny, a place of happiness, a place of peacefulness. You don't have to go too far, 'cause it's right here where you are. stars for a moment and stop what you're doing. Stop everything and don't even think. Then put your mind at ease right at the center of your body. And that's it. It's so easy. First comes a light, then comes a star, super bright. Sister stars, brother stars, mother stars, father stars, and even nephew stars. They all come out for you to see. And that's the door to your destiny.